This video was brought to you by GamersGate.com. Download games anytime, anywhere. Skip it up and that up. I'm very glad that yesterday I didn't have time to put up videos, had a family emergency. Because a lot of you sent me this Gaming Daily video where they're talking about how a reliable, anonymous source, you gotta love them. Look, I get why you have to be anonymous because you're looking to cover your own ass and keep your job, but it just drives me insane. But anyway, Gaming Daily put up this video where this anonymous source confirmed that the PS4 will not let you record gameplay footage through the HDMI port, and the PS4 only has HDMI. You're not using component. That was the workaround with the PS3. Okay. Now, I showed you that way you could do the HDCP stripper, so you could still get flawless gameplay footage via HDMI, but the problem is, as soon as you do that, it technically becomes illegal. I thought it didn't, but I guess it does, and then you could get strikes on your account. So, whatever the case may be. I'm not taking down the other video, and the new video I'm going to put up on that when I actually get the two parts to strip the HDCP will be pending. I want to see what Sony has to say on this first. So I'm thinking, whatever, this is a rumor. You know, Gaming Daily's just putting this out to get views, so on and so forth. But then, I'm going to hear me click now because I want to read what he said verbatim so no one says I'm saying anything inaccurate. Shuhei Yoshida, people tweeted to him on Twitter about gameplay capture. And here's what his response was. We'd like to keep gamers happy and are considering every possibility regarding PS4's gameplay capture. We'll update you as soon as ready. So this has to be true. This has to be, if the PS4 could capture gameplay footage using any plain Jane HDMI compatible capture card, why wouldn't he just come out and say it? Like Microsoft did. Like we know the Wii U can. Like you can do with PC. Because you can. And now they know they screwed up, and now they need to do what they need to do to damage control this, whether they allow you to use HDCP strippers or they do a firmware update to let people record gameplay footage. On top of that, to make matters worse, the PS4 share button will not upload to YouTube. It uploads to PSN, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, but you won't be able to upload using the PS4 share button directly to YouTube. Now, I know the defense to this is going to be, no, I don't really care about uploading gameplay, and you're only concerned about it because you do this for a living. Okay, yeah, you know, I won't have the Xbox One, the Wii U, and the PC to capture gameplay footage from. Here's my tier. But anyway, obviously it's an important feature. If it wasn't a relevant feature for everyone who's going to say, oh, gameplay capture isn't relevant, why did both Microsoft and Sony include built into the consoles gameplay capture feature? Why did Microsoft come out and proudly say that the Xbox One will let you use external capture cards if it wasn't a big deal? This was a major screw up by Sony, because here, no matter what you're going to say to defend this, capturing gameplay has become synonymous with video games. Okay, I have an 11-year-old brother. His friends capture gameplay footage. All right? It's not just people like me and all the indie guys and all that stuff that are doing it just for YouTube channels. It's become a huge part of gaming. And if you're watching this channel, even if you're angry at what I'm saying, if you're watching this video right now, you know damn well what I'm saying is the truth. Now, was this an oversight by Sony? Like, oops, we forgot to get rid of HDCP when you're playing a game to let you capture the footage. It could have been, but what I've read in a couple forums, and it was interesting, someone brought up an interesting point, is that maybe Sony's trying to work out a deal with YouTube to be like, hey, we want a cut of any gameplay footage that's monetized, or we'll just magically block all gameplay from the PS4 from being uploaded. Yeah, I kind of buy that. I think that's what's really going on. Maybe Microsoft already worked out a deal, that's why they don't care, and Sony's still trying to deal with numbers here. I don't know, but this couldn't have been like, oops, we forgot to let people capture gameplay footage. It just, obviously they were thinking about it. They implemented a share feature into the PS4. You know, obviously they were thinking about it. They just probably wanted to have control of gameplay footage. So they're like, we're going to have HDCP. You know, if people really want to share footage, they'll have options, but options that we want them to have. Any other ones, tough shit. Even though they know that YouTube is the most prominent way to watch gameplay videos and commentaries, but whatever. We'll see what happens. I personally believe this is them trying to get some money out of YouTube and other big video sharing sites. We'll see how it works out. I have a feeling if there is enough of a negative backlash from the consumer, which seems like it's already building up, they will surrender and allow people to, you know, record gameplay footage with external capture cards. I'm sure it's only a firmware update that would be necessary to allow the PS4 to let capture cards record gameplay footage, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it ain't the end of the world for me, but it will be disappointing because, you know, Sony did everything else right with launching the PS4. This is just something really dumb and unnecessary. And like I've said before, showing gameplay footage is free advertisement. I don't understand why. It seems like other companies are starting to get it, but there's still these companies out there like Sony that are just hell-bent on making it tough for people to show gameplay footage. It's not a film. It's not a Hollywood movie. It's an interactive experience. And all gameplay footage does is appeal to people to actually want to go out and buy the game and spend money on it. It's made me go buy games watching gameplay footage. I know it's made my subscribers, because people ask me, Rich, tell me what game this is. I'm going to go pick it up today. It happens all the time. Think, brains. I know you guys over at Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo have them. You should use them sometimes. It works out great when you do. Anyway, folks, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA. Have a good one.